6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
The inside handoff. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st down. It's Mitchell, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Here's Lance.
Escaping, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Kyle Van Noy gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. After the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryder complete. Smith has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. to throw. Ryder.
That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he will have a Viking.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Ryder.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Ryder dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the former first rounder, Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Lance going to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because
into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, A lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Ryder. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 31 yards. And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And I think the ball's out.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Side able to recover that fumble.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. from just shy of midfield.
Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Open out on the left side. This is Cole. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run.
The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down now. It's Mitchell, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off-play action. Ryder.
And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Ryder.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Final shot before break. Ryder. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. From the gun on 3rd down. Ryder, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
On the give is Nwangu.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Ryder. Oh, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Nwangu.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Ryder. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Vikings have taken the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell finding some room at midfield and finally brought down at the 43. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
And Lance now to throw.
It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Lance now on 1st down.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Now this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. It doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now Lance.
It's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Ryder. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll get this down only to the 18. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. On the run is Nwangu. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score and this game's over.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run with Madison, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trey Boston.
And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.